All right. Hi, everyone. Okay. First of all, I want to welcome you to this webinar. I would like to start by saying Happy Children's Day to all of us. If, of course, our parents were once kids, okay, we were once children and we celebrated our own in our own time. And some of us have kids that we are also celebrating. I hope you have taken some time to take your kids to exciting and amazing places and you are back and or probably you are trying to settle down on your way back. I want to specially welcome you to this event. All right, so please, we would like to know where you are joining from. You can just make use of the chat. Just kindly send your location. So if you are joining in Port Harcourt, you can just write Port Harcourt. You are joining outside Port Harcourt, you can just write where you're joining from. You're joining from London, you're joining from South Africa, you're joining from Ghana, you're joining from Abuja, you're joining from Lagos. So let's see that coming. All right, so let's see that coming while we get set. I want to see your response on the YouTube. All right, so let's just put in the chat there, and just want to see where you are joining. All right, so this event is just to help parents understand the cyberspace, all right, and then how they can um, get to know things that happen in the cyberspace and how they can help their kids to stay safe. Very, very important. So parenting has actually gone beyond just your home. All right. So where you parent in your community, in your streets, you know who your child interacts with, and you kind of restrict your child. You see this person, don't associate with this person again. I don't like this boy you are going with, you are friends with, and all that. So it has gone beyond that, and currently you need to understand that there is a space beyond your immediate environment that your child happens to interact from time to time. All right, so that is the cyberspace. All right, so for example, your child have access to the internet and your child interact with others on this space. All right, so in this webinar you will get to understand the space, all right, and how to keep your child safe in that space. Okay, so parenting is kind of has entered another level. All right, so you need to watch out, not just for people that your child mingle with in school, not just people that your child mingle in the church, or not just people that your child mingle in your street and all that. You also need to pay attention the kind of access your child has and those that he or she mingles with and interact with on the internet. All right, so that will make you a smart parent. Okay. All right. So that's what you're going to expect in this webinar. All right. So before then, this webinar is brought to you by Code Ambassadors. All right. So Code Ambassador is an organization that exposes kids to tech related skills like coding, artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, and all the likes. All right. So the idea is to expose them to tech tools that they can also go ahead to use those tech tools, find problem in their community, and leverage on those tech tools to solve the problem in their community. All right, so we believe that we are not backward by Africans. We are not backward by color. All right, so or by anything, but most times we lack the exposure. All right, so that is what we do at Code Ambassadors. Okay, so Code Ambassadors have trained over 6,000 children from Nigeria and outside Nigeria on coding, robotics, and artificial intelligence. Now we have an event that is coming up. We have an annual event we usually do that we brand Young Techies Festival. All right, so it's happening right here in Port Harcourt, the city of Port Harcourt, and is a hybrid event. Okay, so you are expected to also be part of what is happening. Now, the stage is getting set, and we hope to also see some of you be part of that event. All right, without wasting much time, um, we have someone in the house that will be telling us about um, smart parents, cyber smart parenting. But before we do that, let me play what happened in the last Young Techies Festival. And I bet you would like to see it. All right, so watch with me.
Inspired to be here at the Young Techies. Trust me, baby.
I have the expectation of learning so much more about technology because I'm passionate about it. And I also hope to win the hackathon today.
We can't take it slow. Just let it go. We can't take it slow.
We chose to solve this problem through the security because it is not only a problem in our society, but also a problem globally.
The biggest failure is giving up. So if I fail now, I'm obviously going to keep on doing what I'm doing.
The winner of the hackathon for the third edition is Miss Yola Adams.
This is Young Techies Festival.
All right, so that's yes, so that was the last event that we had, and it was mind blowing. We have over 900 persons in attendance. So thank you so much for joining. Like I said, the goal of this event is to make you, our parents, very smart. All right, with the children, and you know, get to parent much better. All right. So before we get to the person that will be joining us, I would just want to just ask some questions. If you have an answer, just drop it in the chat there on YouTube. Of course, if you are joining YouTube, just drop in the chat. Now, so how many of us know that there is something we call screen time limit? Sorry, pardon. So, and have you ever set a screen time limit for your children? Okay, when I say screen time limit, I just meant, you know, what when they interface with anything that has screen, like phones, TVs, and all that. So, how many of you have done that? You know about it? Just drop it in the chat. And also, how old um, was your child? Okay, before they start using their first device. So, how old was a child when they got their first device? All right. So, if your child is not yet of age, or you have not given, okay, how old will do you want your child to get to before your child starts using device? All right. So, if you also have an answer to that, drop it in the comment section. We'd like to hear you. So which social media platform currently are your kids using? Okay, or because you need to also know the social media platforms that your kids are using. Very, very important. So currently, do you know the social media platform they are using? All right, so just drop it in the chat. We want to hear you answer those questions. Then what's the biggest concern? All right, because these are very, very salient questions. So what's the biggest concern about your child being online? What's the biggest concern? What's your biggest concern? We want to hear that. Who would likely be addressing some of those, and how to also help you? All right, we have worked with kids. I even forgot to mention we have worked with kids for over 6 years. So July this year will make us 7 years working with kids. We have, like I said, we have trained over 6,000 kids. So we have a lot of experience with students that we can share with you. So what are your biggest concerns? Because we have had issues where parents say, oh, you see, my child won't have access to internet. Okay, I'm trying to safeguard them. They will not have access to internet until 18. And if they give him assignment in school that they need internet to do, you say, oh, hold up. My child will not use the internet. All right. So are you that parent? Okay, so I want to hear what's your biggest concern. So we also want to hear that. All right. So you should know one thing, that your child is competing with a lot of people in the first world country, and they won't ask you this. So what are your biggest concerns? So we want to hear that. Then, have you had conversation with your child about online safety? We also want to hear that. All right. So without wasting much time, we'll be making welcome, introducing our speaker. Okay, so without wasting much time, just all right. So just a minute. All right. So we'll be right back. All right. So back. So someone is saying here. Oh, someone said, Messi Ken saying that I do, but I haven't used it before. Oh, you do know about it, but you haven't used it before. Okay, so probably after today's meeting, you should start using it frequently. All right. So, Messi Ken, thank you for joining. Prince Will, thank you for joining. Treasured Viewpoint, thank you so much for joining. All right. So I was about to reading the profile of our speaker for today. Um, Ms. AK Confidence is a cybersecurity advocate and digital safety educator. She is a cybersecurity advocate and STEM educator with nearly a decade of experience working with young people. Okay, so she founded Cyber Arts Family to promote online safety for children, teens, and families. And also she currently is working with Code Ambassadors, and she leads cybersecurity initiatives and manages social media outreach. And she also have a certification in CompTIA Security Plus, and she's also passionate for ethical digital habits. Confidence simplifies cybersecurity for everyday users, and her mission is to empower families to stay safe and smart in digital world. In fact, today she will be guiding us through a session on cyber smart parenting. All right, so sharing real life insight and practical tips. All right, so without wasting much time, let's welcome Confidence. Confidence, if you are here, can you turn on your camera? So please kindly turn on your camera so I can bring you to the stage. Yes.
Thank
So
you
this,
so much. Thank you so much for
yeah,
that
thank you,
beautiful
thank you, thank you for
introduction.
joining.
Thank you so much.
All right, so thank you for joining. So I wouldn't ask you any more question, but I would just allow you to just kickstart. Meanwhile, please, all our parents should please pay attention. All right. So we'll be having Kahoot quiz. So we'll be having Kahoot quiz. So it's just a quiz, an online game quiz that all of you that are joining will get to play. So we'll understand whether you understood what has been taught. All right. So it's going to be exciting. So we're going to play that towards the end of the webinar. All right, without wasting much time, I will leave the stage for Miss Confidence. All right, over to you now.
Thank you. Please confirm you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you so much. Please, can you confirm you can hear me loud and clear, please?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. We can hear you. And the
All right.
audience are hearing you, yes. So, any
So,
question, please,
I will,
once there's any question, just use the chat,
amazing,
drop your
amazing.
questions in the
So I'll
chat, and we're going
quickly,
to respond to you. Thank
thank you very much, Mr. Sumkene. So I'll quickly go over, just as he said, we'll be learning some cyber smart parenting technique. I believe majority of us here are parents, and those that are not yet parents are prospective parents. So everything we'll be learning today are things that are relevant in our current time and also in the time to come. So I believe we will be getting a lot of insights. Okay, so I'll share my screen. Thank you very much. So just like Mr. Sumkene has said, the topic cyber smart parenting technique. So today we're going to be empowering parents on how to raise smart and digital secured kids. We know that our kids are now online 247. Either they are doing their home challenge or they're surfing the internet. They're always online. So we'll go over to the next slide. If your child is 6 or 16, they're already in a digital world and they're referred to as the digital native. So these are set of persons that are used to Wi-Fi, like they are used to the internet. They are used to coming online on a daily basis, either working on their homework or on TikTok or doing one thing or another. So these are digital native. And when we talk about native, we're talking about citizens. So therefore, our kids have responsibility. They have duties to play on the internet. Over to the next slide. We see that there are two category of persons. One is the digital native, and the second is the digital immigrant. I know some of us might be seeing these terms for the first time, so I'll be briefly explaining it. We won't go into full detail about what they are, but with the little we get, we'll have a knowledge about what they are. So I'll start with the digital immigrants. So I can see the parents in this call or in this seminar are part of the digital immigrants. Myself, I'm included in the digital immigrants. So these are parents born before the digital boom. Some are still trying to catch. Yeah, some of us are still trying to catch up with what our kids are learning. Like once they get our devices, they start doing some things we can't even phantom rather. So those are what these are digital immigrants. We are still adapting. We're still trying to blend in the system. But when we talk about the digital native, these are our kids, be it 5 years old, be it 6, be it 18. These kids are doing amazingly well. We can testify from what our students are doing at Code Ambassadors. 5-year-old coding, working on their games. Most of them, once when they go get home and then they need assistance from their parents, we get feedback. What are these kids doing? I don't even understand what they're doing. So these are already children who are conversant with the internet. They are used to Wi-Fi, they are used to apps, they're used to Google, they're used to the online space. So these are the two category of people. We have the immigrants and also the native. So this is the world that kids are being born into. Over to the next slide, we see, yeah, the space is out there for everyone, young, old, teenagers, babies, and everyone. And there are hidden dangers. There are things that when we get to sit and learn about these things, we as parents, we get marveled. Like sometimes we get scared about it. So there are hidden dangers that are there. Our kids are using the internet to do whatever so we're going to see some cases of this hidden danger. A real life case of a 14-year-old teenage boy ended his life as instructed by his AI girlfriend. Yeah, this actually happened. This is a real case scenario. So he needed, okay, for a period of time, this child was conversing with this AI girlfriend, and then he needed to see her. Mind you, this conversation or this chat has been happening under the roof of the parents, which were not aware about it. And it got to a point where, okay, I need to see my girlfriend. AI, how do I see you? And then this girlfriend gave him, mind you, we're talking about an artificial intelligent girlfriend, gave this young boy a step-by-step guide on how to end his own life and what see him at the other side, which we know is he's gone, he's gone. And this young boy followed this step and ended his life. So this is the real case scenario that happened. And the mom, I'm sorry to say that, but the parent was able to learn it the hard way because they weren't conversant with what their child was doing online. So we are going to see a second scenario that's played. A mom complaining bitterly of how her child comes into her room every night, hugs her and begs her to die happy. Yeah, these are things that happens. The mom lamented, okay, I see my child come into my room and he just hugged me and tell me, mommy, please die happy. Which parents can bear that? Like, how can a parent take that, seeing that every night reoccurring? Just to find out that, okay, this is a series the boy normally follow on YouTube. Yeah, and it's being streamed on kids YouTube. He watches it and they show them how parents can end their life, or how they can end the parent's life peacefully. And but this child, knowing that he wouldn't want to end his mom's life, just comes in and then hug her, pleads for her to end her own life peacefully. These are things happening on the internet. These are real cases our kids get to encounter, what they get to see on a daily basis. And we are going to learn things that will tackle that from now on. Then over to the next slide, we see about other harms. A lot of them go through cyberbullying. There's a post I shared one time about a girl who was so depressed in class, just to find out that she was depressed because of the comments she gets on her TikTok videos. You see, a lot of kids pass through cyberbullying and they end up getting depressed. Most of them, or handful of the majority of them, end up taking drastic acts, either becoming bullies themselves or withdrawing or a lot of things. So cyberbullying is one of the harm our kids are open to on the internet. Another one is online predators. I also heard of a case of this, of an adult that came to the house of a minor, a 12-year-old, come and took care of the whole situation. So those are online predators. Those are people that want to harm our kids. We also have inappropriate content, screen addiction, data privacy, scam. All these are harms our kids get to face. The next slide, we are seeing about how we can help these kids. We teach our kids to be safe crossing the street. Yeah, look left and right before you cross. But what about crossing the web? How do they survive? How do they maneuver their way through? How do they make friends? How do they control their screen time? So these are things we need to also introduce, because this is a new era, the digital era. We need to introduce it into our home training, how they can cross and go through the internet. Okay, the next slide, we see that there are techniques we need to implement, we as parents. How then should we implement these techniques and act fast as cyber smart parents, implementing this technique and ensure that our kids go through this path safe and sound. So one thing we are going to do as parents, which is very necessary, is to, the next slide explains more. Okay. All right. So I believe you're having an exciting time. I know some of us are learning new things that marvels us. So these are real life things that we are into. So the first thing is to set digital boundary. As some parents feel, okay, I wouldn't want to invade into their privacy. I wouldn't want to limit them from having their personal space when it comes to their devices. I wouldn't want to do this. I wouldn't want to do that. Very good. Because teenagers of nowadays, they wouldn't even want parents coming in. What are you doing? And all. So, but as parents, there are some things we need to put in place that helps our kids, that will help them tread through the path, their social media path safely. The first one is setting up parental control. Yeah, this would play more for our younger children, those between the age of 5 to 13. It will play more better in this age range. We set up parental control. Once this is done, we know we have what full control over their online space. Another one, the app limits, sleep time, time for sleep, time to use device. All these are boundaries we need to set as parents. The next thing that will help us as a parent is to have regular tech talk time. Yeah, so we know of at this point our kids can't be stopped from using the online space. We can't stop them. It's either they're using it in school or they're using it at home. So we as parents, we need to come in, have this frequent tech talk with them, ask them question. Okay, who are your friends online? I know they won't really come up straight, but once we use the wisdom of a parent and ask these questions, we see that they tend to open up. So we have a frequent tech talk time. We can also share our experience with them. Oh, there was a time I got bullied because of a post I shared. There's something that happened one time, and we see that these kids are they become more open when we share our own experiences with them. So we need to indulge in frequent judgment-free digital check-in with our child. So this will help them open up to us. And then next one we have here, very important, and a lot of parents are already implementing it. Kudos to those parents. A lot of parents are already putting this in place to ensure that, okay, this child doesn't just spend the whole 5 hours doing the wrong thing. Rather, they can spend 4 hours doing the right thing, 1 hour, okay, scrolling through the internet. Another thing that will help is encouraging them to be creative. We encourage them to contribute to the global space, that's the internet. We help them and we enroll them for things that will help motivate them to learn. For instance, the STEM activities, the science, technology, engineering, and the machine learning, the STEM education. We encourage them. We also do our part by enrolling them. There are free trainings our kids can enroll with and also get this knowledge. There are also paid programs we can use to motivate them. So at this point, we see that, okay, this child loves making use of the laptop. Why not give him the opportunity to make games? Why not give him the chance to build websites? Why not create a room for him to make his own world in the internet rather than living the world created by others? So that's why we as parents, we need to play our part. The next slide, we see that, okay, so we are saying that let's not just restrict kids. Let's redirect let's not just restrict their tech love, their love for tech. Let's redirect it with the right guide. So with this, I don't know if we have questions in line with what we have learned. Because we want to talk about how Code Ambassador comes in, how we help your child, how we play our role to see that, okay, this child don't just tread this path, but also they get a positive return from treading this path. So I will go over to the live chat. All right, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Okay, so I don't think we have a question now. So we want to go over to how Code Ambassadors helping. Please confirm you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so we see that Code Ambassadors comes in different way. We've built a lot of kids that are now doing a lot of amazing things, even going for global competitions. Like they go and they create, they solve real life problem. That's what we want for our children. We don't want them just strolling through the internet without having a goal, any target. So that's where Code Ambassadors come in. And how do we help your child? We help by creating a community. So the next slide, please. Yeah. So we provide community, a platform where we share relevant opportunity that concern different age range. So at this platform, we have, if your child is 5 years, we have room for them. If they're 17 years, there is also room for them. So we create this platform because we know that on a daily basis, opportunities are there for these children, but then they are being restricted because of the algorithm, what they visit online. Those opportunities don't easily come by, like they don't really see it on their own, on their timeline. So we make it come at their face, and then we motivate the parents to make good use of these opportunities shared in our community. Next one is we also help in enlightening them. So this enlightening comes through the Young Techies Festival, and I'm excited because it's almost time. It's almost time, and this is always on held in July. So this Young Techies Festival
Okay, so we can, for some reasons, we can't hear you again. Miss Confidence can't hear you. Okay. All right. So while we try to just get her, we just pick from where she has stopped. So just like she's saying, she said some striking thing that I really have to write down. One of it is that you teach your child how to cross the road, but you don't teach your child how to cross the internet space. Think about this for a minute. All right. So we teach our children how to cross the we teach our children how to cross the road, but we barely put in effort to teach our children how to cross this internet space. All right, that's a very powerful one. Thank you so much, Miss Confidence. In fact, I've noted that. So whenever I say parent, I'll say, you have taught your child how to cross the road. Have you taught your child how to navigate the internet space? Okay. And one other thing that she said was about vacuum. All right. So you need to have a plan, a goal for your child in the internet. So if your child is going to the internet, what are they doing? Very, very important. And that I love how she explained it, talking about creativity, engaging your child so that when they are in the internet space, they have a reason for going there. So internet space, let me tell you, is just like going to the market. Imagine that you are going to the market and you don't have any lists, you don't have any intention to buy anything from the market. So let's, for example, you just walk into the market, you don't have any. So the thing there is that if by any chance you have some money there, let's say $100, or you have 10,000 naira, if you're joining from Nigeria, you have maybe something like 100 Ghana CDs, okay, or you have 50 pounds, the chances are there that you end up buying what you didn't plan for. So one of the things you have to pay very rapt attention is try as much as you can to have a goal for your child in the internet space. Yes, they need internet. Sometimes they will tell you, can you give me data? Can you give me data? Mommy, give me data. I want to check something online. What are they checking? So if you don't have a goal, and one of the goals you should have, see, there's a post that we made on I don't know if I can show you the video. I will just try as much as possible to get the video probably before this webinar ends. It's a 1 hour webinar, so we have just a few minutes. So their video is just a child. That child should be around 12 years. No. That child should be around 2 to 3 years, and the child was able to recite all the countries in Africa. And I bet most of us, even me, I don't know more than 10. And they are 50 something. All right. So, and the child was able to learn that. So, what that means is that the mind of a child is like a sponge. All right. Once it goes into the internet space without a plan, it soaks whatever is there. So you should have a plan. Now, this is a series that we're not ending so soon. So hopefully we are going to, of course, if we, you just have to subscribe to our YouTube. You're already on YouTube, so subscribe so that we keep you posted with a lot of other educative videos that we are going to be sharing on this. So is something that was born out of concerns, okay, of some parents. So, and we are going to expand on this topic. I'm going to stop here, but I'll just tell you, you make goals for yourself. Please make goals for your child. Okay, when the year starts, you made a goal. Okay, I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to buy 2 plots of land. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'll complete my house. What plan did you make for your child? So you have to be intentional about it. Okay, so that's what makes you smart parents. All right. So to test that we have learned well, so we're going to be playing Kahoot. So it's a game quiz. So it's very simple. I'm going to share my screen now, and we are just going to play it. All right. So hold on. Let me see if I can get my screen shared. Yeah, I have my screen shared. So currently my screen is being shared. I don't know if you can see my, okay, yes. So let me add my screen to the stage. Okay, so I'm trying to share. I don't know if you can see my screen. Just sorry, just hold on. I'm trying to see if I can get to add it to the stage. Okay, I have to remove this. Yes, so let me see. Okay, all right. So yeah, so he's on stage now. So I want our parents to play this. So let us know how much you have been able to learn. All right. So if you have a phone, open this website, www.kahoots.it. It's on the screen, showing on your screen now. So just open that website. I want you to log to www.kahoots.it. Then it's going to ask you for a game pin. So the game pin is right in front of your screen. All right. So the game pin is 9575739. All right. So if you have a challenge, just kindly drop the challenge you have in the chat. All right. So let's see. So you enter www. Okay. All right. So let's drop the link. You can check the chat. The link is already in the chat. Yes, in the comment section. So www.kahoot.it. Just hit yes. So once you hit yes, so we have treasured view. Yes. So let's see more parents. Once we have up to 5 parents, we will start. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed, just hit subscribe button so you can get to see all the interesting resources that we share. Okay. All right. Let's join. The link. Okay, the link is there on the platform. Okay, let me see. All right, we have a few minutes to end this. www.kahoots.it. So the link is there. All right, so you can just use the link to join. We have only one person to split Kahoots. Everybody join the Kahoots, please. So once we have up to probably 3 persons, we are going to just start playing the Kahoots. So while we're waiting for parents to join, let me just quickly say that Young Techies Festival is around the corner. So if you have not registered your child, I will advise you do so as quickly as possible. So we're going to display the event, the registration, the barcode scanner, so you can just scan and then register. Okay. Oh, we have people already. Wow. Okay. Yes. All right. I think we're not going to wait for anybody again. We will not wait for anybody. All right. So let's start because we don't have much time. All right. So one thing you have to know is that the game is actually the game needs accuracy, all right, and speed. The game needs accuracy and speed. So you need to answer. There are 10 questions, and that's what we have. All right, so let's start. So hit the answer as soon as you can. What is a digital native? Who is a digital native? Okay, so digital native, two persons got the answer. So let's see this. Let's see the board. Okay, quickly, let's see the board. Oh, Miss Olachi is climbing. All right, question 2. Who are considered digital immigrants? Okay, these are immigrants, actually our parents adopting to digital life. Like most of you parents. Okay. Uh, oh, treasured viewpoint has taken over the stage. Question 3. Which of the following is not a hidden online risk? Cyberbullying, homework, online predators, inappropriate content. Ah. Oh. Someone says cyberbullying. All right. So let's quickly. Next question. Oh, it's all actually on fire. Okay, next question 4. So what is one way to set digital boundaries at home? Buying more devices, letting kids stay online all night, ignoring tech usage, creating sleep time. Okay. Oh, everyone is still there. So question 5. What does tech talk time encourage? Letting kids use tech without rules, buying new apps, arguing over tech rules, judgment-free digital check-ins. Oh, so and it's no grief for anybody. All right, question 6. So why should we encourage kids in coding and STEM activities? To play more games, to learn how to hack, to avoid school, to build, not just consume. Someone said to play more games. Okay. No one is dropping. Okay. So question 7. Question 7. Which platform offers safe and structured tech training for kids? TikTok, Instagram, Netflix, Code Ambassadors. Oh, someone say Netflix. Please. All right. Okay. 8 out of 10 questions. Here we go. What big tech event is happening in July for the kids? Okay. No one is dropping. All right. 2 questions left. So what is that? Which of these is a common symptoms of screen addiction? All right, the last but not the least question. Last but not the least question. Okay, let's see this the board. No one is dropping. Last question. Okay, so let's see the leaderboard. This question says, "Who we teach our kids to be safe crossing the streets? What digital equivalent is it?" As some person failed it. Okay, let me sound it again. But you don't teach them how to cross the web safely. All right, so let's see our leaderboard. So the podium, Ender Max, Treasure Viewpoint, and our winner for dinner is, yeah. Okay, so Miss Olachi, we well to just drop your just chat us up and with your number, and we are going to give you 1,000 naira airtime. Okay, worth of airtime. So we're going to give you 1,000 worth of airtime. So just drop it. We'll drop our office line. So you don't need to drop your number. Just we'll drop our office line, and then you do just that. All right. So thank you so much for everyone joining. Um, like I said, this is not just one event. Okay, this is one event. Events will continue. Right? So we have another. Oh, okay, I'll stop sharing. I don't know if you can still hear me, though. Okay. Yeah. So we have 2 minutes to end this call. So I'm going to share the link to register for Young Techies Festival. So in case you are here, you have not registered. Okay, so just scan the QR code that you are seeing now. Scan the QR code. Just pick up your phone. If you have not registered, pick up your phone, scan the QR code. Now it's a hybrid event, meaning that if you are not in Port Harcourt, you can still join just the same way you are joining YouTube. You still join to participate in the event. So don't let your kids to chance. Don't let your parenting to chance. All right. One of the things you have to arm yourself is to get to expose your kids. But while you're exposing your kids, you need to be smart about that. So just scan the QR code and then you can register. Or you can just go over to www.youngtechiesfestival to also register. That's also the event. You can also scan the QR code that is showing there, and you should be able to register. All right. So for some of you that also want online coding classes for your kids, we also have something for you. You can also book a trial class down there as you are seeing it. Okay, as you are saying it. So we should be able to do a trial class, so help you to understand if your child should do coding or okay, and then which aspect of coding is there, will you expect your child, or can we start your child with? And that question will be answered if you do the trial class. All right. So back again, let me put the QR code in case you have not registered for Young Techies Festival. So scan the QR code and register. We are going to see you. So till we meet again, this I'm Som Kene, the founder of Code Ambassadors, and we'll see again. So next time, please watch this space. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are going to be having a lot more educational content for parents, okay, to better parent. Okay, even if you don't understand a lot of technical terms, we're going to be breaking it down for you. So hopefully in our next webinar, we're going to walk you through, we're going to do a workshop that walk you through how to set up a parental control. Okay. All right. So see you next time. Bye.